Previously on Action.
They start blaming people and then say it's a social-related killing. Because we are from a different family, they started accusing my late dad that is practicing sorcery, and somebody got a bush knife or an axe and then chopped him on the side of his neck that he bled to death.
Hi, I'm Hezron Wangi Jr. Thank you for joining me on Action. Action is a series that explores the complex problem of sorcery accusation-related violence in Papua New Guinea. This mainly involves the belief in sorcery, the violence that arises out of that belief, and the people involved.
On tonight's episode of Action, right before the season finale, we traveled to Goroka and met with Eriko Fufurefa, the founder of Cafe Women Association, a group of women who are fighting against sorcery-related violence in Papua New Guinea. Being herself a survivor of family violence, Eriko has been working for years supporting other women who have gone through similar experience in life, giving voice to an issue that had remained silent for too long.
Name blomi am Eriko. Name blo papa am Fufurefa. And so this la heavy blomi me to me one blo survivor. Master am digati mo planting marina me fight go na me go inselo kain heavy. Na al piginini blomi want me yet me blo start me blo inselo kain heavy na me plano kissing one blo good bla help him. Me blo kissing big bla bagarap. Na kain osem so me looking this la heavy mita so nar pla ol mama tu kama iga this la kain ol heavy so what me pla making me pla kirab this la group lo how me pla can support him ol nar pla mama.
All the time by me having this case. Man dusi Mary dusi man. Na all pikini trango no sen pikini. All hard to roll. Some place talk more to let's lay. That all pikini start, but why not you provoke? Make more sense now. Pikini you abuse more because you train the savage. Or pikini talking about broken marriage. But you play it broken marriage. Look him, let's lay you propaganda more pikini. The future program you propaganda. So we price action the second case here. And every day, every Monday and Sunday, there's a case in people. Oh, there's a case here. Big person. No Gorgata so bad. Ogata PM, there's a case in big person.
Me at me go pass law Cafe Women's Association. Work me bla am one bla women organization. Me bla looking at them all married by implanting heavy inside the community or settlement now. This la organization I'm looking this la. Mipla come up one tin also. Mipla masigat one black kind group lo talk lo rights lo mipla ol mama na heavy we mipla gat mipla taso igat planti ol mama tu oklo paini bagarap one mol piginini. So you kirap in one bla organization so mipla make him go na mipla register him this la group. Na now I mipla established na I'm start lo 2003 come in up now. Long time mipla work but start ECC lo settlement come on top. Na mibla work one more community na come on top come na. Now it's work him go next level now.
Like other people whom we met in the making of these series of documentaries, Eriko noticed in recent years a massive escalation of sorcery-related cases in her hometown of Goroka, some of which unfortunately led to the death of innocent people. But what has caused this sudden increase in cases in PNG? which sometimes has turned into a spectacle for the whole community? Or is it just a general perception for something that has always existed?
Just like I know, Dr. Lo, Poishin, na kind of said before, I mean, Thomas, Liglik, also more accused him all mantasol, but calls him the Chimbu, na calls him the old slap, and also all accuse him mostly all Mary. People looking most, but before, big Platomas. Na time I'm come lo 2007 or 7 start DCC come go lo this plan now lo 2017 2016 2015 I am big pla fire kirap some big pla killing all Mary. Now we are looking at some sample beginning to all like you see more. Na talk you also must now walk low. That was like something. Believe him go strong na now I'm walk go west yet na plenty killing them walk come yet.
As we know from previous experiences, reintegrating victims of source-related violence is perhaps the most difficult aspect for a full recovery. Eriko and her team have been working with the community, facilitating the reintegration of survivors to become financially independent and hopefully giving them another chance in life.
Me blacks say go and work in cell house here. And cell house me rent him ground here. Na me tight him cell now. This all get a line was sleep inside. Na me buy him saucepan. Na for this na little kay go cook ay stuff. Na me go ahead na find him ground floor. Na this line me find him ground floor. Me rest him all outload. This la place now. Sambla me come put him all outload. Me place where me got sambla limited funding. Me sing come na me try to manage him na me talk to him go work him legal table market na work him legal table market na rent him house na all staff work sim beginning blow one time na go look out him mostly mama too all affected here because lo man blow day and also all family blow man say talk them online blow I mean Maria kill him so plenty and all mama are affected so one time all beginning so me try to rescue more camp, nalpla place na try to buy. I mean, give more one little startup, big money. Sometimes 2,000, depending on families all got. Sometimes 1,000, sometimes 500, 600. Me play give more, but me play carry more camp na me play cancel more good, give more good platintin. So you go na, you buy go na market, but you go buy more platetikina house here, rent house here. You sleep start with this lah. Now you start to make him legal market laws to. So, and you looking also legal from here to there, 40 to 60 kilometers away from Kolkata. All man will come report now. You look some looking legal. Okay. Now you looking here. Me plateau, me plus I got monitoring, check him close to some. This la mama na beginning stop save on no gat. Me plus a second na me plus talk solo leader lo this la community was putting my good law na protect him also say money say putting my law na look out him so this la something me plus make him also la work na sometimes me plus him all both sides families come back na me plus come law mediation come na you me come talk why now talk also na or like him was Mary I mean okay more come more talk me plus look him me also I'm more calm now. Sometimes I'm also people looking more high risk now. By no stop or by losing life. This is the time where people say got him startup, like startup law. Rosimol from the community now comes up inside the town. One plan all yet is make him decision. Me plan make him decision law. One in my politino sem, and by good plan law. One in my politino sem all got family staff law by staff save. All yet make him decision law yet. All survivors I work him decision to. Me play it now, me play like stop lo this la. la work lo mipla looking mos mipla saving plenty. Even limited funding taso mipla saving plenty man meri la piginini. Na mipla sa managing legal funding lo go inside lo this la because no at nalpa road lo ban mipla funding. But in people something now mipla look more mipla how really best mipla by making lobby lo government lo funding mipla because people lo country ya mipla needing more support lo government na only client mipla work lo community na saving man stuff here. Look it's time now government must can look na identify most like kind online work inside lo community must support them all lo mipla can saving plenty life because this la believe lo so sorry and big la through inside lo country inside lo Papua New Guinea bato.
We will now join our young people who had attended a workshop called Engaging Youth in Ending Sorcery Accusation-Related Violence. The workshop was hosted in partnership with The Voice Inc., the Digicel Foundation and the National Research Institute of Papua New Guinea. We will now hear the voices of our youth and their stance on this issue.
Let the old people, they know everything. So the young people have to be quiet. But it seems to me, it seems to our team that the more that the young people are able to think for themselves and speak for themselves and work together, we'll be able to overcome very difficult problems.
I learned today from today's workshop that there are factors like basic services not being provided to the rural parts of PNG that can be causes of these deaths in the rural parts of PNG, and because the people in these rural parts of PNG don't have access to these basic services, the first thing that they could think of or to use as a scapegoat is sorcery accusation related. So that's the main thing that I learned today, and it is my duty to start having these conversations and start bringing awareness to my people, especially the people from my village where sorcery is very popular, so they can stop this mentality of always blaming sorcery whenever there's a death.
Okay. All these things are part of a cycle of violence that teaches the children that this is how we behave.
In taking a stand, we are the next generation, like it's us now. And we can instill new beliefs into our mindsets and our children's mindsets, and then can continue on down the line.
Young people in Papua New Guinea, the demography is on our side. We make up about 70% of Papua New Guinea's population, and that's over a half of Papua New Guinea's population. So if young people can band together and stand together and address issues such as this, I'm pretty sure we can make a difference in this country.
Enough now. You all get a pikinini man, or papa, or gaman too. You all get a holy man, or churches too, holy man. Stopping this violence inside the country. Country blame this violence and back up in plenty people, innocent man marry. Na because something me like him say, "Ma, you all get a stop good now. This nation never grow."
Hi, my name is Zaria, and I'm part of the Clean Generation, a movement of young people all across Papua New Guinea who are taking a stand to build a nation that is strong and safe. And it is important for us to take a stand against sorcery accusation-related violence. You have seen people at the front line, heard their stories, and seen the impact of this violence. Young people are saying enough is enough, and that this violence has to end.
Coming up in the next episode of Action.
I'd like to thank you all for coming to our special hub event on sorcery accusation-related violence.
Let's work together and say no to violence.
You don't have to be in a position of power to create change. Just exercise the will And whatever you do, that's power in itself. It will create change.